Okay, so we have previewed the questions that we're going to answer, and now we're ready to actually dig into the text. So we are going to read our cold read story, which is titled Welcome Home. Joel and Amy stood on the tarmac holding their father's hands. His grasp was tighter than usual. A marching band rehearsed off to the side of the crowd. Everyone looked up to the sky, waiting for the plane to come into view. Some of the grown-ups held little flags. Some had bunches of flowers wrapped in red, white, and blue ribbons. A few were crying, but most of them were smiling. It had been 8 months since they had seen their mother. That's if you don't count the pictures she emailed them online. In the pictures, she was in her uniform, with her hair tucked under her hat. Sometimes there were other soldiers in the photos. Amy was thinking they were all somebody's mother, father, sister, brother, son, or daughter. Joel was only 4. He had not understood why their mother had gone off to war. Amy was used to her mother being in the army. She just never thought the army would travel so far away from the base outside of town. At 10 years old, Amy had taken over, reading bedtime stories to Joel. She missed her mother. She remembered when her parents had told her that her mother had to go away for a while. Amy tried to be brave about it. She tried not to think about what life was like in a war. And now, as they waited at the airport, time seemed to stand still. Then the slow drone of a plane grew louder and louder. The band snapped to attention. The plane touched down a few hundred yards away. When it came to a stop, it seemed that no one breathed. Then the door opened, and the soldiers stepped out onto the deck. In the blur of movement, Sergeant Green found her family. To Amy, their spot on the ground seemed like an island. They were alone, the whole family together, just hugging one another.